All right, welcome to the Comic Book Shop of Doom. I'm your host. This video is not for children, so if you're under 13, please get your parents' permission to watch this video. If anything, have mom and dad watch it with you and you could ask questions if there's something you don't understand. Okay, this is your nightly news for Sunday, June 28, 2020. We got a couple of deaths here, so this is always a bad thing because these people, everybody has somebody that loves you. So when you're gone forever, people are going to miss you. So the first guy we got is Milton Glassner. And he was a logo designer and he designed the famous I Love New York logo. And he also did the DC Bullet logo that was on DC Comics for years. So condolences and rest in peace to him. And we wish his friends and family well. Then there's a guy named another RIP, Kelly Asbury. This guy was an animation director. He did Shrek 2, Smurfs 2, Romeo and Juliet, and he worked on some Disney films. So condolences to him and his family. And then the third guy we have, RIP to Charles Webb. He was an author. He wrote the book The Graduate that the movie was based on. So condolences to his family and friends. Okay, Michael Keaton's Batman could introduce Batman Beyond. So he would play an older Bruce Wayne, and then they would get a Terry McGinnis, and this could get set up in the Flashpoint movie. So that was really cool. If that's what they're gonna do, I give them props for that. Okay, Superman, Man of Tomorrow. They got an animated movie going to Blu-ray and DVD. I think it's in August. I'm not sure. I should look at the street date on that. But he's going to fight Lobo in there. Okay, Anthony Mackie, the guy that plays the Falcon in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, he's knocking Marvel for a lack of diversity. Okay. Then there's going to be Apple and Warner Brothers are the final two bidders at the Cannes Virtual Film Festival. Okay. They haven't announced yet who won this deal. There's a movie called Emancipation. It's a slave movie. Antoine Fuqua is going to direct it. Will Smith is going to star in it. So far, the bid is at 170 million. It was at like 75 million yesterday. So it's between Apple and Warner Brothers. Who's going to get this? Now, with that kind of budget, that thing is going to have to make $390 million just to make its money back after they figure in marketing for that movie. So whatever a movie is, if they're going to spend $130 million on that, they're going to spend double or actually double that amount plus that 130 million. So it has to gross $390 million just to break even. So good luck on that. Okay, Disney employees at Disneyland were protesting outside the closed up park over a proposed reopening conditions. So they're not happy at all and they got a union. So we'll see where this goes. There's a lot of heat on Ansel Elgort. He's the actor that was in Baby Driver. There's been sexual harassment accusations and stuff like that about him going around Hollywood. And people are wondering if Disney, when they bought Fox, they're taking over the West Side Story remake that Steven Spielberg's directing. So people are wondering, he's going to play Tony in the movie, the gangbanger leader. So a lot of people are wondering if Disney's going to replace him if they put pressure on that. So this could be a real big screw up. Natalie Portman may return as the female Thor in Captain Marvel Part 2. Okay, remember the San Diego Comic Con? It's canceled. Well, the physical one is, but it's going to live on as an online at-home edition this year. So the only thing I can tell you, I haven't looked up what they're going to have on their thing, but you go to the San Diego Comic Con, put in Comic Con International or San Diego Comic Con 2020, put that in your web browser and go to their website and see what they got planned this year. They're going to have stuff on the internet. Okay, we go to wrestling news, and this is why I've been telling kids not to watch these videos or watch them with your mom and dad, because there's a lot of racy stuff going on lately. 30 luchadors dead in Mexico since the beginning of May from the coronavirus. So there's hundreds and hundreds of luchador wrestlers in Mexico. So 30, but how this is known is these guys have to have a license from a commission down there. And when these guys die, the commission gets notified and they get a hold of what they passed away from. So they won't name names, but one of the guys, we brought this up a couple of weeks, maybe about a week ago, that he was alluding to this, the guy that runs the commission. So, but yeah, that came out, 30 luchadors dead. WWE has pulled a contract offer from an indie wrestler who they won't name because of hashtag speaking out accusations. So it's somebody that wasn't working for them that they were interested in. And when this stuff came out on this guy or woman, they blew him off. So like I said, they're not revealing the identity of this person yet. Okay, WWE is supposed to be cleaning up their roster, so potential troublemakers could be getting broomed. And two of the names that were brought up as troublemakers are Sami Zayn and the Velveteen Dream. Sami Zayn is a constant complainer, and they gave him the IC title, and then he didn't want to come back because of the COVID going on. He didn't want to wrestle. So they're mad at him for that and other things where they just say that he's a pain in the ass. And then the Velveteen Dream, he claims he got hacked. Somebody sent nude photos of him to minors, and he denies that he did it, but he did fess up and say, yes, those are pictures of him. So he's on the list of they're not happy with him. Okay, no one called Renee Young when she came out with her COVID-19 test that it was positive from the WWE office to see how she was doing. Kayla Braxton has been harassed online after the COVID-19 admission, so people must be trolling her on Twitter. Renee Young is in the doghouse now for admitting that she has COVID-19 by WWE. So that's probably why they didn't call her. Okay, Impact Wrestling is supposed to have big plans for WWE cast-offs. So their world title is vacant, and Tessa Blanchard isn't in the running for it because she was supposed to defend it, and she's not, and they fired her. So that match is open there. So somebody may pop up from WWE and get in the world title picture and win the title at Slammiversary. And then that shows that TNA gives opportunity to guys. I could see them doing that if there's somebody out there they really like. They're really hot to get Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson in there. And they're trying to make a deal with them where they could also work New Japan when they're not working for Impact. If ever that's possible with the way that the COVID virus is going. So TNA/Impact Wrestling is really hot to get Gallows and Anderson. There's a Mike Quackenbush apology video out there, and I watched it tonight, and he apologizes for all the accusations against him, and he fesses up to some stuff, and other stuff he outright denies or says he doesn't know if it's true. Now, there's another person that watched this. Lince Dorado from WWE used to work in Chikara, and he got hurt there. And he's calling this apology video bullshit. And he knows Mike Quackenbush. So he's saying that this whole apology video is bullshit. Big Vito is roasting the WWE on their coronavirus testing policy, which goes into AEW is using a more accurate test for COVID-19 than WWE is. And then the last piece of news here, Low Key from MLW refuses to wear a mask in public because he says he has confidence in his immune system. Good luck with that. Everybody have a good night.